Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about Article 3 of the Indian Constitution. We know that Article 3 deal with borders of changing borders of states. Okay. So in this video, why this article is important? Because whenever changes of boundaries of the state happen, it is very important that people understand the what is written in our constitution. Otherwise, going on, people move to the court and burden our court is increases, and court also understand what are the jurisdiction of court, what is the jurisdiction of executive, and what is the jurisdiction of legislative. So it is the see these three entities must function together, but within their jurisdiction. That then only we function on a better manner as a democratic country. So it is very important to understand each and every article. In this video, I'm talking about Article 3. It is important because whenever a boundary of a state is altered for political gain, for other gains, people try to use it for in their favor. But if any rule, if law constitution is says something about it, law is made regarding that. So we have to follow the constitution, the law, and act accordingly. Otherwise, um, one state if one state not follow this, another state not. So this type, when this type of situation created, then chaos is happening, and country is not running in a good manner, and scheme program which is launched for the benefits for the people are not reaching to that level. So our core purpose is understand the problem, resolve it, and help the people to live a good full-fledged life. So in every manner we have to understand the article. So now we are going to understand this article, Article 3 of the Constitution. So Article 3 of the Constitution. Karnataka, a state in India, has cited Article 3 of the Constitution to argue the Supreme Court does not have the jurisdiction to decide the border of the state, and only Parliament has the power to do so. So Karnataka cited Article 3 of the Constitution that Supreme Court doesn't have jurisdiction in terms of border of the state, on only the Parliament. So remember, Karnataka, Supreme Court, Parliament, and Constitution. So it is a claim of Karnataka that Supreme Court have a no play in deciding the border of the state. It is the role of the Parliament, because in Constitution it is written that under Article 3 of the Constitution it is written that boundary of state changing the altering the boundary of state is the matter of Parliament, not of the Supreme Court. So Karnataka challenge it, argue it, because Supreme Court gives some judgment related to borders of states. That's why Karnataka challenges the order of the Supreme Court and said that it is the under the jurisdiction of Parliament, not under the jurisdiction of Supreme Court, because it is written in the Constitution. Okay, and Constitution is the supreme in our country. Constitution is the supreme. Everything, whatever happening in our country, it must be in consonance with the Constitution. Well, if law violates the Constitution, we may challenge that law in the Supreme Court, but we have to understand that Constitution is supreme. Okay. The State Reorganization Act was passed by Parliament in 1956. Parliament passes the State Reorganization Act 1956, and in that, Constitution gives them a power, and through that act, Parliament exercise their power in terms of changing or altering the border of states. The act was based on the finding of the Justice Fajal Ali Commission. Justice Fajal gives its finding in this matter, which was appointed in 1953 and submitted its report 2 years later. So in 1955, Fajal Ali Commission submitted in its report on State Reorganization Act, and Parliament uh, passes this in Parliament in 1956. So in 1953, this commission is formed under the Justice Fajal Ali Commission. A commission is formed, generally called as a Fajal Commission, and it submitted its report in 2 years later in 1955, and government made an act called State Reorganization Act based on that commission. So remember, the issue of Karnataka, jurisdiction of Supreme Court, role of Parliament, what is written in the Constitution, when commission is made, what is the name of commission, what is the purpose of this commission, and on the findings of this commission, what is the name of the act. So State Reorganization Act passed by the Parliament in 1956, Fajal Ali Commission formed in 1953, which submitted its report 2 years later in 1955, and Karnataka challenged the Supreme Court that boundary of changing the boundary of a state is a matter of Parliament, not is of the state, because it is written in the Article 3 of the Constitution. So I hope you understand the whole idea of Article 3, what is going on between center, state, and Supreme Court, Parliament, and state with respect to border, and what is the recommendation of Fajal Ali Committee, and what is state representative state reorganization act regarding that. So now we are going to solve one question, but before that, just look at the picture where just it is our constitution, it is our judiciary. Okay, so it is written here. Article 3 define state boundary and it is not the role of the judiciary. So I explain Article 3. Now we are going to solve one question on this. Article 3 of the Constitution gives the Supreme Court of India exclusive jurisdiction to decide on the boundary of the state, and it is a matter of parliament. What is the objection of Karnataka? The state revision act that passed in 1956 was based on the findings of the Justice Federal Committee, yes, which is formed in 1953 and submitted its report in 1952 to a committee. That means statement 2 is correct. So just check statement 2. That means option B is correct. Just check we are on the right path or not. Statement B is correct. That means we are on the right path. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video, and get some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So namaskaram. Thank you.